I think today may have spawned a new T-shirt or a slogan for the referendum campaign. The 2010 election debates were dominated by "I agree with Nick" T-shirts. I think in many ways, what's Plan B, Alex, could be the new slogan which the Better Together campaign use.
Any 8-year-old can tell you the flag of the country, the capital of a country and its currency. Now, I presume the flag's the Saltire. I assume our capital will still be Edinburgh, but you can't tell us what currency we'll have. What is Plan B? What is Plan B? If you don't get a currency union, what is it we're going to have instead? Please tell us, we need to know.
The audience turned on Alex Salmond in quite a dramatic way, and we had basically catcalling of the Scottish First Minister, and then actual questions put him right on the spot in a way which he's not really used to.
I am still waiting for an answer, a straight answer, Mr Salmond. You questioned Mr Darling and demand straight answers from him this evening. I've witnessed this, but I'm yet to have a straight answer from you. What is your Plan B, C, D, E, or whatever it may be? I think for the people of Scotland, we need more than "it will be all right" on the night.
Because this was broadcast on independent television, there were long advertising breaks, and these really helped Alex Salmond to recover his poise, particularly on public services, when he was able to say, in a passionate defence of tuition fees, that basically they will not happen as long as he's First Minister.
I think there's nothing more important than access to education in Scotland. It's Scotland's greatest invention of all was free universal education. That's why we invented everything else, incidentally. And therefore, the rocks will melt with the sun before I see tuition fees imposed upon the students and people of Scotland.
These TV debates, of course, are all about how it looks, and on that it was broadly a scored draw. Alex Salmond came out from behind his podium on 2 or 3 occasions and talked directly to the audience. That was really interesting. It made him look as though there's no barrier between the audience and him. In contrast, Alistair Darling stood behind his podium, looked a bit more wooden, like he was giving a sermon in a church. And yet when it came to the very end, the final minute, the final big sell, definitely Alistair Darling won. He looked straight down the barrel of the camera and he spoke to the millions of viewers at home.
Now, in just 6 weeks' time, we will make the biggest single decision that most of us ever made in our lifetime. And it's important that we get it right, because if we vote to leave, there is no going back.
Alex Salmond didn't. He avoided eye contact and looked left and right, convincing the audience in the studio, but ignoring those at home, and that was a big fail by the First Minister.
And the people who live and work in Scotland will always make the best decisions about Scotland's future.